I will continue to be part of the problem. Because being part of the problem serves me well. For instance, let's start Control. Blame me for this cake carrier having one partially damaged clamp. Yeah, it's my fault. Part of the problem is almost certainly the way of the dork side. I mean, yeah, that's fair. That's a fair description of me. I am, in all definitions, a terrible person. Okay, that's part of an expansion. I see. Left, yeah, okay. We'll go about there. Headphones. Subtitles. Begin. I know absolutely nothing about this game, really. I just heard it was really good. And then it got added to Game Pass, and I was like, yes, I think I will. Somewhere a man that purports to be a creative director for Stadia is crying. Oh, did I say that out loud?
Fair warning.
Yeah, that's what intrigued me about it was
be weirder
Remedy
than usual. Can't be helped. You called me. So here I am.
Mm-hmm. Quantum Break was another one I never got to. That's also on Game Pass.
I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you.
Well, that's nice.
I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie.
Shawshank?
The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful
Hang in there.
or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here.
Attention for no reason.
Why did you bring me here?
I don't know.
Hello? Anyone here?
As I think about a stack of games that are under my desk. Oh. Prohibited items. Under certain objects not allowed inside the Bureau. Recent incidents have necessitated an issued reminder on prohibited materials. Unauthorized weapons, pagers, laptops, smartwatches, smartphones, smart gaming devices, anything smart. Well, I'm perfectly welcome. Number 2, pencils. Fuck, pens only? Any objects considered iconic representations of an archetypal concept. Rubber ducks and ketchup bottles. All material under Bureau investigation is to be brought in through the private entrances. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, notify your supervisor immediately. Okay. Is it going off because I have a rubber duck in my pocket? You know, maybe I'll just leave. I won't just leave. That's camera. This doesn't seem like something that should be unlocked. Internal lockdown in effect. Building lockdown in effect. Multiple containment breaches. Multiple building shifts. Head of research override. HRA protocol activate. That... I'm sure it's fine. Sure it's fine. No Campbell's soup. Fuck. What will Andy Warhol do? Bureau expenditures, staffing, surveillance, redacted. Data center initiative, construction, redacted, redacted. Minor, office equipment, janitorial costs, redacted. Mold removal, HQ livability costs. Breakdown spreadsheets. 5. Yeah, the red text tells us everything is just fine. Fine, just fine.
I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
You know, seeing weird symbols in your dreams, it's something that happens to all of us. It does happen to all of us, right?
Federal Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them and they were hiding in plain sight.
Nope. Oh, fuck. Oh, forget I said anything. You heard nothing. Remember, if you see something, say nothing and drink to forget. Gonna stand on this desk real quick. Don't worry about it. Security order. A Sharkin is redacted, although secure redacted. Permission to redacted. Following basic protocol redacted. Shoot to kill redacted. Nope. Snack bags are blank, yeah. No, can't go for the, oh, they're not blank, they're just no name. Pretzels, pistachios, potato chips, fibers, protein. Yeah, they're all just no name brand. Though even no name had yellow packaging. R4 reports reminder. Hello, as you all should know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We're still waiting on them for a number of people. If you need an extension, please request Form R4E from your supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filing an R4, you'll need to get written permission from your department chief saying so. Remember, R4s are mandatory under Section 75.2 of the Employee Manual. If your R4 requires interdepartmental claims, then please contact the appropriate department head, Dr. Darling, Ms. Marshall, Mr. Salvador, or Mr. Kirkland, as needed. They'll be busy on Thursday in their annual policy review, so please schedule accordingly. Best, your admin team. And it ends.
Hello?
Oh, we found the janitor.
Hey, excuse me.
I'm sure he'll be completely normal.
You are here about the job? Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, then you are no helvet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it.
Oh, is he?
No face.
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Okay, that just brought me around in a circle. Well, up the elevator we go.
And the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it.
They usually do.
I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
Sure. Sounds like a great idea that will in no way backfire spectacularly. That was all pre-credits. Neat. Yeah, this is looking like it's something right up my alley.
Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan.
Did I know that?
17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
Get in there. Nothing in here. Yeah, I'm very much liking it so far. Oh good, an inverted pyramid. French, do not disturb. Barbara, I'm not to be disturbed. Cancel all my appointments for the day, for the rest of the week. I can't trust them, Barbara. Not a single one. French has gone paranoid.
Shit. Shit.
Well,
You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really?
I mean, that doesn't really scream murder to me.
Something's outside. Was coming here a mistake?
Oh, probably.
And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one, ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Look at this place. Where am I?
Astral plane challenge? I've found the inverted pyramid. Let's see. Whoa. The hell of a melee. Yes.
The same gun.
A little bit, yeah. That's an interesting gun.
Okay. Now I have a gun.
Okay, headshots don't do. Okay, so it's not a reloaded charges. Interesting. Saying interesting a lot. Because shit's interesting. It certainly does. Drop health elements, yep. Those blue things are.
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that?
Yeah,
It's the dead man.
it is.
Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here.
You know, I'm glad.
Things have quieted down outside. Is it safe to go?
Yeah. You know, you gotta enjoy what you do, right?
You can't let this happen. You can't let this happen. You can't let this happen. You can't let this happen.
You know,
Let this happen. You can't let
I don't think I can let it happen.
You can't let this happen. Thank you. Oh, thank you. That was horror.
I mean, kinda, yeah.
Walk away!
Hiss guards. The Bureau has many internal security personnel. The Hiss was quick to take advantage of this fact. Hiss guards used standard issue bullpup rifles that carried prior to corruption, while the armored guards carried pump action shotguns. No observed paranatural abilities, with the exception of certain Hiss guards are protected by a shielding of dense Hiss resonance capable of stopping bullets. Is shielding a result of prolonged Hiss corruption? Does the Hiss mature in organic hosts over time? More data is needed. Did the Hiss target individuals with combat training? Does it have that level of cognizance? Does it utilize hosts for tasks they are best suited to? Combat trained hosts are reserved for combat? These are all kinds of questions for later, though it's obvious that corrupted individuals retain knowledge on their use of their weapons. Refer to file redacted for full report. Surface weapon. Object's form is variable. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to redacted. This object must only be bound by individuals seeking the role of redacted. The object will determine whether redacted. If rejected, the applicant is terminated. This process is dictated by the redacted, though their criteria is unknown. The object was discovered inside the oldest house in the room that is now used as the director's office. The popular hypothesis, redacted, many forms throughout history, redacted, Mjolnir, Excalibur, Varunastra, all weapons that redacted of their wielders. If objects of power are the convergence of forces based on the collective subconscious, then this may be the original manifestation of that event. If this is the case, redacted. See Dr. Darling presentation 11.1 for more details. Yeah.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality.
Redacted is extremely redacted.
Remember to cover their connection to the astral plane as well. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it. Lose and you're, well, fired. Thank you. I'm Dr. Darling, Head of Research, Federal Bureau of Control.
Okay. Yes, health elements, yes. Still can't get in there.
The hotline. Secure line of communication. Guide us. Reach the hotline.
Okay. Mr. Creepy Shadowman.
Mine, says the dead man. Okay.
Executive meeting minute. Agenda items, rising cost of AWE response, update on mold eradication, upcoming annual salary review, new supplier of coffee filters to be found and vetted. Please come prepared. Thank you for your time. That's a man hanging from the ceiling. lot of mans hanging from the ceiling. They're not hanging from the ceiling. I'm sure that's fine. That's comforting. Avoid modern technology. Dinner reservations. De hombre, wife will meet you there, don't be late. Flowers are ready for you at lobby reception. Remember, she's turning 46. Energy recovery? Yeah, we're gonna equip that. It's probably for the weapon. Some lightweight desks. Sorry. I'm clumsy. Can this be? Oops. Let's try the shelter first. Okay, that whispering is getting to me a little. House memory. What you do with that? Cursed ASMR? Yeah, very cursed. Marshall, we checked out the suspected AWE in Duluth. Wasn't anything, just like the house fire before this and the malfunctioning clothes dryer before that. My team is getting pretty sick of duds. We need to find a better way to sort the fake AWEs from the real things. You need to rotate these field agents off for a bit. Anyway, we're en route to Sherman Ranch, next one on the list. Let's hope it's a little livelier there. Sincerely, Special Agent Keenum. Get out of my head, Charles! God, my helmet! I had it since the 4th grade!
The hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss. Burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy.
Yeah,
That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
Yeah. You've said something I agree with. Start with the following. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control, established in 1964 as part of an effort to strengthen government relations. We're proud to serve the United States and her people as we strive for transparency and excellence in all aspects of our esteemed nation's infrastructure. If they do not leave, ask them the following questions. Are you here to see something? Are you from New York City or just visiting? How'd you find this place? If their answers are sufficiently harmless, explain this is a secure federal office and they'll need to leave. If their answers seem redacted, escort them to a private room. There, perform the gunner's psychological assessment. If their responses are in the acceptable range of deviance, see the provided scoring sheet, then redacted immediately. Remember, there's no such thing as too suspicious. Urban legends. Urban legends are believed to affect the creation of alternative materials, but can also dictate the characteristics of an AWE. Urban legends are understood as the modern evolution of Jung's archetypes. We recognize certain redacted, informed by our own redacted, and popularized by our media. We have additionally proven that urban legends can even be artificially redacted in popular culture using Redacted, our Bureau-made anthology television program. Once the seeds are sown, human imagination exacerbates the details. Certain paranatural phenomena contain clear elements of popularized folklore. AWEs only occur on Redacted, a pair of scissors that consume human Redacted through punctures on the Redacted. These details, living in the minds of so many, have been given strength through belief. Urban legends are not just stories for children, they are paranatural realities waiting to happen. Yeah, I can definitely see the inspiration already. I love it. No! Oh good, another pyramid. Could y'all shut the fuck up? Oh. Oh. Hold on, there was another path over here. Fine, you know, I'm not so sure it is. Take out the big threat. Now I'll take out the peon.
Cleanse control points. An enemy.
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it.
Alright, first, got something for the loadout. Oh, it's just another of those. Which is actually less effective than the one I have equipped, so I'm going to deconstruct that. Asset. Hidden trend. Sure, let's cleanse it.
Holy shit. You did it. We did it.
Hello? Can you hear me? Are you with us? With the Bureau? Are you still sane?
Fast travel and outfit. Neat.
Please, talk to me. We saw you deal with the compromised agents.
Alright, well, what the fuck did you people do?
Is it safe to come out?
I don't know.
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
I don't know if you
The
are.
feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie?
Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting.
I should have lied.
Oh shit, you're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
I mean, that's one way to climb the ladder.
Director Faden.
Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this...
Hiss?
that works? Somehow the Hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss.
Huh.
Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you
fuck is
special
an
by
HRA?
definition.
I'm guessing it's that thing
Trench
on your
is
chest.
no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah,
I found his body. And the gun.
Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
the service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me,
Yeah.
saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet.
A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
At least.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very
Take this,
different.
PK.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I
Oh.
can't trust her yet.
There you
Or
go.
rather, the bureau she's a part of.
Yes. I can try.
I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together. Okay. You with me? We did it before. Push the hiss out.
Control points. The locations that the Bureau has identified as being vital junctions of the oldest house. When the appropriate harmonization devices are arranged around the control point in the redacted arrangement, the surrounding area will not experience any unforeseen building shifts. These control points are discovered by redacted detection of an unobstructed ping using the redacted within a 37-foot radius. Numerous researchers have attempted to define control points, calling them nerve junctures or redacted or vulnerable spots of the oldest house. A common factor in these theories is that control points are susceptible to external influence, which allows us to stabilize the oldest house and work more confidently inside it. Theoretically, this technology could be extrapolated to stabilize the oldest house as a whole, but testing has found that certain parts of the building refuse to be redacted. Yeah. I'm highly intrigued so far. And yeah, just lock them out. Alright, see you, nerds. I was expecting her head to just explode.
It didn't work. The hiss has burrowed too deep. Ripping it out rips them apart.
You know, I tried.
Jesse, Over here.
Yeah, I'm aware.
We need to make a plan, Jesse.
Clearance 3. I don't have clearance for anything yet.
I can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it.
Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing.
Your hometown is called Ordinary?
I've been looking for this place for a long time.
That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench, the ghost, or whatever he is, he mentioned something called the Hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the Hiss.
Landing, Florida.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier.
Of course he did.
Keep an eye out.
They call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader.
I don't think you have much of a choice.
Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world.
It is better than the time game.
What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the Hiss destroy it all.
Satan's Kingdom? Oh my god. Why Arizona? That's just a standard question. That doesn't even need to be a town name.
Look, I know this is all new to you, so don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions. The door to the comms department is just outside the boardroom back in the lobby. They should have gotten it open by now. Follow the signs to the mailroom. You can get to the hotline containment chamber through there. Good luck, Jesse. See you back here once you have the hotline.
Alright, energy recovery speed doesn't seem like it's all that important right now. I think I'm going to equip health recovery instead. Actually, no, I haven't been getting that hurt. I'm going to keep the energy recovery on.
Thanks, Emily.
The hotline should be in the communications department.
Where did the hiss come from?
Difficult Tennessee. I didn't
Not
even
sure.
hear about that
You
one.
said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is internal then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily. You mentioned the oldest house.
We're just gonna go down the line. I want to know all of this shit.
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door.
Okay. This Trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I'd need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will.
Yeah, I wouldn't want you to blow your brains out too.
Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all...
I have no idea, Grim.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the peri-utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did
Sure.
you memorize this?
Got it. Thanks.
Yeah, there is something about it.
So HRA stop you from becoming Hiss?
Wait, it seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
All right.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
I have a feeling we're gonna have a lot of them. It's a box. Her jaws, yeah. There's something with the way her mouth moves when she talks. You're in nostalgia department? I'm just envious of her teeth. It is entirely fair as well.
There it is again. Our welcome message.
Oh, good. I see. Travel costs. This is the following Nevada accommodations: Desert Sun Inn, Big Sky Motel, Starlight Motel, In and Out, Aztec Court, Sleepy Bear Motel, Silver Spurs Ranch, El Gato Blanco Inn, A Plus Lodge. Accommodations $831, meals $715, gasoline $295, minibar $313. Voice and research said performing rituals may help identify any places of power. Drinking those little whiskeys is my ritual. I do wonder if a motel called the Ocean View is going to be found in a landlocked state, but hey, I guess I'm not paid to think, right? Record, I again request that you give us the budget to get 2 rooms each night. Agent Rowley and myself are very tired of sleeping in the same rooms. Road, Agent Hine. What was that, weapon mod? Reload speed. Yes. Energy plus 6%. Try that out. Stop doing that weird head wiggle thing. I hate that. Havana summary. An auditory event occurred at the United States Embassy in Havana, injuring the majority of diplomatic staff stationed there. Redacted deaths were reported and the outgoing information has been managed. Bureau agents arrived at the embassy on the same day as the event was reported through federal channels, but were too late to witness the AWE, which was reported to have been redacted. Staff experienced sudden intense vibration and noise accompanied by an intense pressure in the ears. This lasted for redacted minutes. No visual phenomenon was witnessed. The scene was cordoned off and the embassy staff were transported to the continental U.S. After Formula I-9 was sighted in the vicinity, a single cowboy boot began to vibrate, identifying it as an altered item. The item was contained and brought to the Bureau for examination. Case file AI-85. That's cool. They actually... Unstable area notice. Oh, Hiss Barrier. The Hiss resonance field of physical impediment, difficult to define. Hiss barriers appear as ways to impede escape or access by Bureau personnel. 2 methods have been discovered for lowering them: destroy the multiple concentrated resonance sources in the vicinity, or destroy the Hiss entities. Resonance fields seem to require support for their size and density from other non-connected sources of Hiss resonance. Without the ability to draw from these sources, the barrier will fall. Does an inactive structure made of Hiss resonance qualify as a conscious being? Distinction make any difference when considering the Hiss? What does the very act of building walls to prevent our movement tell us about the Hiss? To what degree is it watching and planning? Refer to file redacted for support. Due to recent fluctuations in the nearest control point, this area's stability has been downgraded to yellow. Reference chart: green stable, yellow low possibility of unanticipated building shifts, orange likelihood of unanticipated building shifts, red frequent unanticipated building shift. that's dead letters over there, which I think is my goal. Yeah. Well, as is my standard procedure. I'm going to go not where the game wants me to go. Never mind.
Yes, it's overpowering here.
I'm gonna go where the game wants me to go.
You anywhere near it. With you on that.
I'm trying to get to work in the building rearranges itself, yeah. Why are you late? Because the 5th floor is the 12th floor now. This building doesn't even have 12 floors. Dead letter approval. Greetings, Director Trench. I'd like to thank you for approving my request for the Dead Letters Archive. Cataloging the Bureau's collection of delinquent mail will provide an extremely handy database that research teams can use to search for any connections or related topics among the letters. Aside from the more functional purpose, the archive will allow us to preserve these windows into authentic human encounters with the paranatural world. Letters came to us from various places and times, gathered by the Postal Service as undeliverable. The Bureau is the perfect home for them. I realize not all letters contain accounts of genuine paranatural events, but even the erroneous ones allow us insight into how the unknown is perceived by real people. Of course, I will first compile a system to allow us to analyze the letters for any information or suspected connections to AWEs and other altered materials. Thank you again. Can't wait to delve into my dead letters. That's a dead end. Singing fish. Governor, I called the police, but they never come to my house. I got a problem, you gotta send folk to fix it. Got my wife one of them singing fish on the walls. It's not a real fish, it sings when you hit a button, but it's got the devil in it. Flies around at night, sings devil songs. There's lots of cuss words. Devil got in my house because of the fish, and you gotta come handle it. My wife is real upset. When can you come? Sincerely, Dwayne Barr. Goodbye. Oh. Hello, Shieldman. My health has seen better days. My health has returned to one of those better days. Assimilate this. Where he is, who would trust going to that place with all its weird text and shit? Yeah, for real. I don't know. There's people that fall for that shit. People that just don't want to put in the effort and think there's an easy way to things.
On the right track.
8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes.
80
Stolen by our
kilobytes?
friends at the
Holy
CIA that
shit.
just held the launch codes to Soviet nukes.
It is for me too.
This is not the disc, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OOP. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
My God.